Hey guys, it's Precise back again. This time we're going to be covering the High Priest Arakurn. He is the 5th and final boss in the instance Rise of the Phoenix. Now Arakurn's a pretty fun boss. I mean honestly guys, who doesn't like fucking up a Phoenix? He has like maybe 5 mil health, and for this fight you're going to need like 2 tanks, maybe 2 to 3 healers, just a standard support, and 4 to 5 DPS. You know, right off the bat I'm going to tell you the reason we have 2 tanks because 1 tank is going to be picking up ads at the boss spawns. This really isn't a complicated fight. You might read a lot of guides and they might tell you about all this fancy shit, and it's just going to confuse a lot of people. So I'm going to really try and simplify it for you guys as much as I possibly can. Alright, so your number 1 priority in this boss is keeping your debuffs low. Similar to the Scon encounter, you'll get a debuff, and at 7 stacks this will increase your damage taken, and it can do a massive AoE pulsing attack. So that's why you pretty much have to spread out. Like I said, at 7 stacks a random party member will turn into a fire elemental. Now pay attention to the elemental. Pay attention pretty much because the elemental can cleanse the stacks on your raid group. You simply have to run through them. Don't forget anyone. Remember, at 7 stacks that target does a pulsing AoE and they can wipe your raid. So you know, when you do stack behind the pillar that I'm going to go over in a few seconds, you can't have that person pulsing because you're pretty much just going to wipe. Throughout the fight, he'll do a massive AoE blast similar to the first boss from AP, you know, the one where you pretty much have to hide behind the rock. Well, he does that shit. I slowed it down in the video. When you see the animation pop up and the lava starts boiling and shit, just pretty much make sure you run behind the rock. And make sure your healers don't stop healing because you're still going to be taking a little bit of damage from the dots. Alright, so at the completion of phase 1, you're going to pretty much kill the boss. Well, you think you're going to kill him. And he's going to pop back up. Yeah, bitch, he's a fucking phoenix. He's going to pop back up, right? And he's pretty much just going to be doing the same shit he was doing in phase 1. Only now, the only variation in phase 2 is the fact that when you LOS, you're going to have to kill one of the ads, and the ad drops a crystal. You pick up the crystal and it gives the person that picks it up a massive AoE, well, not AoE, sorry, massive damage increase. The only thing that I could say, the only hint that I could honestly provide is to make sure you're running movement speed, to make sure that if you're DPSing you have some type of movement speed increase. I think warriors have done like the read, rogues have on the double, and Blinkstalker blinks, so we can kind of, you know, blink back there really quickly. I mean, other than that, it's just a matter of, like I said, staying on top of the stacks, making sure everybody is getting cleansed by the elemental, LOSing, and making sure everybody's healing. If you have really good DPS, you might want to run the extra heals. Other than that, it should be fairly straightforward encounter. As usual, please you know, rate my performance. Like the video if you enjoy listening and you found it useful, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys next time.